mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with
why? Yes. Hold on. My arrows suck though. Like my arrows. I got level 2 arrows. Yeah, that's fine. Really?
Yeah, MP.
Why? If I crank them up, I don't got no Evo on. For like $20. I know. I'm not throwing $20. I'm just going back. Oh, what about the band? Okay, fine, that's it. Get rid of Boom. Yeah,
Those kicks, MP.
Get Goblin Cage out. Okay. Get Shrek out.
It's game time, MP. Put that work in.
Oh, Shrek. Here. Level 2 arrows? How do I level those up?
MP, you're about to go off.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries.
Checked in for Curry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dunn, he's checked in for James Harden. We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
And I have to respect MP's attitude. Taking aim at such an ambitious goal. Being rock solid at home is going to take a lot of focus and hard work from the squad. But if anyone can lead them to being one of the more dominant home teams around, it's MP.
And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. MP talked to me about the importance of today's game. He said we know we need to be in a better position than last season, and it's up to us. We have to win these games at home. No excuses. They are locked in and focused today. Kevin?
Boy, doesn't it sound like a DA? Wow, that's something else. Good stuff. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin. But I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Dunn, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to post. Here's Butler. And Simmons with the rebound.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Butler against Leonard. Outside for Simmons. Clippers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Coffee. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 4. Here's the machine. This game he had 28 points. Basket good. Now here's Leonard. That one doesn't go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's the Machine. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. The Machine's got 8 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Here's Coffee.
That does not look like Amir Coffee.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pulls up on the wing. And it's the Machine missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's the Machine. He's got 8. Free throw line jump shot. And he knocks down the jumper. 10 points for him.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Leonard with the ball. 8 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Shot from the wing. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
With the step back, Leonard the pass to Simmons. And it's the Machine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Harden outside. Pass to Coffee. Over Moody. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 1. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Dunn is out there with Harden. Then it's Jones. Then it's Simmons. And it's Coffee in at the 3. What a deep... Grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA in sight. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The Machine passes to Curry, fires the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Simmons. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The 3 from Harden. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Moody. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
But tried by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Golden State.
Pass to post. Curry outside. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simmons passes to Coffee. No good with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin. I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your off season is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Al Simmons, his last outing, he had 8 points. Down low. Here's Jones. And just miss after miss right now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Clippers trail by 20.
6-7.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harden outside, beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Big 3-point shot from James Harden. Look, this man locks in, and that is his shot.
Here's the machine. It's hauled in by Dunn. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Curry, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the Clippers getting that contract extension. Here's the machine. He's got 14. Goes up on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The machine's got 16.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Dunn misses. Warriors leading by 21. Payton the bounce pass. It's Butler that time on the assist by Payton. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one. The Clippers shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Dunn. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Here's the machine. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And And they get it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Three-pointer, Butler, that's good.
Screen assist counted as Axel.
Out the gate, he's looked more confident, and it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Bogdanovic. He's got 10. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bogdanovic has got 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to the machine. Back to Podziemski. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Eubanks with it. Back to Leonard. Here's Eubanks. Guarded by Green. Shot clock at 6. Powell against Payton. The shot by Powell, no good. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside, Payton. Green, the screen. Here's the machine, guarded by Powell. Pass to Podziemski. Buries it from three-point range. Podziemski's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yet no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Simmons passes to Eubanks. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane. And so it's the Golden State Warriors having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
Hello, everybody. I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And this question comes to us from Mindful Journey. Let's see. What was the best class you ever took? I'm assuming both of you took them.
Oh, come on.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Monday.
Completely new 5 on the floor. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
They've got Moody. He's out there with the machine. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' 5.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The 3 from Harden. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the machine. Here's Moody. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 15 points. Warriors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Fires from the wing. And it's the machine missing. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. This one for 3. On the wing, Jones. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Kuminga. And that one drops for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. 15 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in L.A. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. The machine, that's good. And the Clippers have possession. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Knox, he's checked in for Golden State. And then for Los Angeles, Chris Dunn comes in for Eubanks. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he posted away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's the machine. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Simmons kicks to Dunn. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Jones takes the 3. Dunn misses.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Moody. Back to Kuminga. Here's Post. Moody the pass to the machine. Here's Post. Defended by Jones. Post misses the shot. Outside, Simmons. Leonard looking around. Right at the free throw line. Again, Los Angeles.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Here's the machine. Guarded by Simmons. The machine passes to Moody. Here's the machine. Lets it go from the wing, and it's in off the backboard. The Machine's got 24 points. The Clippers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Simmons, the bounce pass. Leonard kicks to Dunn. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
3 points.
Leonard's got his 6th assist on the night.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Moody. It's hauled in by Dunn. And Los Angeles guys shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Golden State basketball. Substitution on the court.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Back to Moody. Pass to Kuminga. Here's the Machine. Drains the 19-footer. He's got 26. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been active. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace. Straight in.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Simmons. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. Pass to Jones. Latrey. That's tipped. Now Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. The shot from the low post is good. Kuminga's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. And here's Harden for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The Warriors shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And done with the slam.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to post. Golden State moving the ball around. To the inside. Outside, Kuminga. It's good from long range. Kuminga's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Harden can't hit.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Good on the bucket.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You got to love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Here's Dunn. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
20 feet out. And
it's Gilbert got it.
The back of the rim and in. And that's now 28 points for the Machine.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Back to Jackson Davis. Pass to Moody. There's the screen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Moody's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's the machine. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. Here's the machine. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The machine's got 10 points in just the second half. Bogdanovic up top, defended by Kuminga. Pass to Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's the machine, guarded by Harden. Here's the machine.
Bro, why did I shoot a mid-range shot?
And it's Harden with the
I
ball
really had a
for the
wide
Los
open
Angeles
lane.
Clippers. Done outside. To the middle. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Simmons, a screen up. And Kuminga. And Simmons slams it in.
This is where you get Simmons the ball moving downhill towards the cup.
Here's the machine. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. The machine's got 7 now in this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Golden State's gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And it's the machine with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Eubanks, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Leonard in for Dunn. All going up court. Here's Moody over Jones. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Looney hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Another miss by Harden.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Looney passes to Kuminga. Here's the machine. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 35 points for the machine.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Kuminga against Leonard. RJ, you had a chance to ref a Summer League game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Moody the pass to the Machine. Just 5 to shoot. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And Los Angeles guys shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
In that game against the Spurs, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better. The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Releases all alone, and the shot is in from the Machine. The Machine's got 39. Leonard with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's the Machine. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The Machine. That's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The 3 from Harden. Some solid defense from the Machine. Golden State's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Outside Leonard. They need this. Warriors with the rebound. Here's the Machine. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's the Machine, guarded by Harden. Yep, that one goes. The Machine's got 43 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Eubanks with it. From past the arc. The shot comes out. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Moody. From 18 feet away. And the Warriors take on 2 more. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Pass to the Machine. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Machine.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Hits it again. Wow!
My
goodness. 50 for the eight.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Harden outside. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. And again, no good by the Clippers. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Oh, Leonard in position. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Number 15,
Here's the machine. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt,
triple-double.
And the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.
$50 points, 15 rebounds, 14 assists, a steal, and a block.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Knowing the kind of player.
Young Wayne.
Try this on the sides. Not the starters, buddy. Ready